Y'all already know, I ain't gotta tell you. Gosh. What a day. What a day. So June 11th. June 11th. 1 year ago today, we left California. I remember it, like everything was loaded up. I did like a little time lapse of all the cars rolling down the street, you know, with the trailers and everything and the boat, and just like it was a caravan, you know, a big caravan. And we left California 1 year ago today. Like we hit the road and took off across the entire country, headed east towards Tennessee. Was it 1800 miles or something? I think we picked up and left everything we had known, learned, loved, hated, anything that had to do with California. Like we just left it. Like we just left and came out here to the unknown and pretty much hit reset. We hit reset. School, work, house, friends, family. It's wild. Like now that I'm actually thinking about it, like it's crazy. Like wow, just whew. But the crazier part of it is I wish we had done it sooner. I wish we had hit reset sooner. And I'll tell you why. Going out into the unknown and not knowing puts you to a test. Puts your mind, puts your body, puts your emotions, everything to a test, because you got to survive, right? And that's where humans get stronger, advance, and become better people, I think, is when our back is up against the wall and we're forced to do things. Because we're forced to have that fight or flight, you know, that I gotta make it happen, because otherwise my family's gonna go hungry, or you know, we're not gonna have a place to live, or who knows, right? So you go into that mode where you have to survive and you have to make things happen. Like, so it's like a challenge, you know. It's good because we get so sucked in to just the everyday and the average and just going with the flow, and we're used to sitting in an hour and a half of traffic. We're used to paying a toll so we could take the toll road to work. We all get used to it, right? We get used to the more taxes. It's just, you know, you're just stuck. You're stuck in a mode, and until you know and venture out and see what else is out there, you have no idea. And I think one of the funniest things that I get, one of the funniest comments, if I go back to like the California video, like the leaving California video, you know, at the house and stuff where the girls are crying, and just, you get so many people that are just like, good, pack your BS up and get out of here and don't come back. And like, YouTube comments are my favorite. Like, they give me oxygen. Like, it's just, the fact that people take the time out of their day to leave me a comment after watching my video just gives me that much more like oomph to make more, right? And now there's a ton, there are more good than anything. And every time, you know, I post a video, and then the next day or two I sit down and I go through all the comments and I respond to every single one that I can, that needs to be responded to, because I love it. Like, I love that people are actually into the videos and learning about the process of moving from California and settling in Tennessee and becoming a Southerner and learning the Tennessee way. And I'm fascinated that people want to come along on that ride, and that's why I do it. And I love it. I love my like faithful followers that are on here and always like commenting good stuff, because they just pump me up to keep just being a good person and keep doing this. Like, I love it. The negative comments are hilarious because it's just like, oh yeah, run away from your fears. Did it? Like if things aren't good, your natural tendency is like, hey, I need to stop this. This is negative. I need to find positive, right? It's not running away from fears. Like, I'm not fearing California. I don't fear any of that stuff. It's not working. I need things to work. Like, our object in life is to keep going and getting better, not just staying stagnant and staying at minimum wage, you know, the whole minimum wage fight, right? oh, you can't survive at minimum wage. Well, because it's minimum wage. It's the minimum wage to start at. You're supposed to progress from there. We're going through it right now with the girls. Like, Mackenzie's gonna get a job. That's where you start. You start at the bottom. You want to do good? Start working your way up, you know? Improve, get a raise, keep going from there. Now take your talents and improve to the next job or the next career. Find out where you want to go with that, right? We're always supposed to be improving. And that was the whole purpose behind moving to Tennessee. And I was, if you go back to the one video, I was nervous. The whole thing, I mean, 100% is spurred by me, I guess, you know, because I'm the one that's actually making the jump finally and pulling the trigger, because otherwise it's just been talk. Almost everyone I hear before they do it or that they want to do it, it's all talk. No one ever pulls the trigger. So I'm pulling the trigger. So this is all on me, I guess. So if this fails, if my family hates me, then so be it. But I was scared because here I am, dad, and I'm pulling the trigger, making this happen, right? I mean, everybody wanted to go, but it's more or less like, okay, like dad's pulling the trigger and selling the house and everything. Like, it's for real. Like, otherwise I don't think anybody would have done anything. We would have just talked, just kept talking, right? That's all anyone does is talk. It's hard to actually put action behind your words. It's so easy to talk, right? And I think back to that fear that I had, like being scared, you know? And it's mainly my fear. I was scared because of the girls, right? We're pulling them out of school, like, kind of a crew, like big time socially. High school, you know, for Mackenzie, and junior high, Taylor had all her friends and stuff, and that was my big scary moment because I didn't want to ruin what they had. But I knew what was on the other side, and I saw the potential. And sometimes you got to go for it. You've got to take the risk. You've got to jump and just see what happens, right? And I couldn't be happier with how things are going right now. It turned out the way we thought it would. Babs and I had talked about it, you know, and analyzed every port. Like, look, if it doesn't work, what are we gonna do? You know, like plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, whatever. Thank goodness we were able to settle here, and we did what we do best, and that's just being good people. We settled into Tennessee and the Tennessee ways, right? We, all too often, people try to come into a different spot, or you see them move to a different spot, and we didn't do that in California. That's not, California doesn't do this. Like, oh, we never did. You're not in California anymore. You're in Tennessee, right? You assimilate. You become part of the culture. You become part of the area, and you do what Tennesseans do. And I am so happy to be a Tennessean now, because we have made so many friends. We have made more friends out here than we ever made in California in our time. All of our friends came from soccer, and I love every single one of our friends that we had in California, but they all came because of soccer. Here, we just like Babs and I would just start talking to people and, like, you know, say hi to people at the store, or like, hey, offer to do a video here, or hey, you need some help here. And it's like, those lead to friendships, which lead to other things, which leads to work, which leads to all sorts of things. And I couldn't be happier the way it's gone. And I just, it's just so weird to think a year ago, right? A year ago we were in California, and just what has happened in a year out here. There's an update video coming. I'm not in a rush to do it. I know we're at the year point, and I wanted to do it like right at the year, like, oh, you know, but I want to take my time with it because I want to make sure I answer questions. I get tons of messages on Instagram, you know, and I ask people, you know, what do you want to know? What do you want to hear? And I make sure that I write them down and I keep track of the stuff, because I want to make sure it's a good video and it's educational and helpful to everybody. So that is coming. But as for now, where are you going?
I'm looking for you.
Yeah? Old people, man. I can't wait to be old. And going out and working on my own, it's been a challenge. It is a challenge to work for yourself. Find work, keep yourself busy, stay on top of yourself, like, you know, always going, not getting lazy. It ain't easy, but it's rewarding and it's fun. And it gives you a lot of time. You can kind of schedule your time. Like, I'm fortunate enough that with video and stuff, you know when you're gonna video and you can schedule it out. So you got time for other projects, and you can have fun and spend time with your friends and your family and your kids. And that was a major priority for me. Was girls are getting older, like they could be done with school soon, and I was spending so much time on the freeway and at work, and just not getting home to see them and just enjoy being around them, that I wanted more time for that. And that's what we did. Found a way to make it happen. So, and again, going out and working on your own, you make it what you want it, you know? I mean, we pay the bills, we're doing enough right now, and not making millions of dollars. I don't need to make $1 million. I have fun just doing what we're doing, you know, making what I'm making. So if I make more money and, you know, if things turn around, the economy gets better and things get back to the way they were, then perfect. We'll do more stuff. But right now we're having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun doing this. So, wow, it's been a year. A year. Time just flies. Dude, look at our home is here. Now we gotta unload it. Oh my lord.
Into that small house.
We gotta unload that thing. We're gonna load most in the garage, and then the rest of it, we gotta make that a home.